Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today on the Financial Coffee channel.
I just want someone to like me. But no one talks to me. I sit at lunch by myself. I sit in a room by myself.
Are you in high school, girl? Like sitting, having lunch by yourself? I think that's most people. They don't usually have lunch with our coworkers and stuff like that.
Trying to make friends is so hard.
Okay, I admit, at the later ages, making friends, especially good friends, is a difficult task.
Oh, I just want you to film this because if you feel this suffering alone, I just feel so out of control right now. I don't know how to stop it, but I think it's working, so yeah.
This is the sad part about women being lonely, right? This is a new thing for them, a new phenomenon. Before, they've always been in communities, been in groups, together, doing things together, constantly, like doing community projects and things like that. So nowadays, women are so isolated.
Single my entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August.
Lady, you look like 52.
And I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. I'm lonely and sad, and the world...
Have you ever put yourself out there to want those things? Or did you strong and independent boss babe it the whole time?
It was hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me.
But there's a lot of moments in my life where I just feel deeply lonely.
So again, I don't feel sorry for these women at all. I really don't. Maybe just like the friendship stuff. Of course, I feel bad about that because it's hard to make friends. But a lot of these lonelinesses and things is what men feel. We have felt this throughout all of time, in a sense of how lonely men can feel, right? The isolation, the in your mind, everything, But women, they don't really, have empathy for us when we're in this boat, right? When they were talking about the male epidemic, loneliness, what did a lot of women do? They just kind of laughed and scoffed at it. Now women are in this boat. We're not laughing and scoffing in a sense, but we're kind of like, we told you so. And just because we were lonely, what doesn't make you not lonely too? Like if men are lonely, you don't think women are going to be lonely? Like it works both ways.
And sometimes I feel like being a single person means you have to walk through life on your own.
Does anyone else feel extremely alone right now? It's like the more I figure out about myself and I heal, the more it's hard for me to emotionally connect to the people around me. And I know they say that you shed the people that you outgrow, but it's becoming very lonely and I don't know how to get out of this stage. I don't know how to find people. I just want to have conversations with people that aren't surface level. Where do I find my community that wants to work on themselves and wants to do things?
That's a hard community for women to find because I don't think very many women have communities like that, the self-improvement communities. At least in the red pill community, or at least our community, we're somewhat about self-improvement. We egg each other on to do better in life and things like that. We tell each other, oh, go get to the gym, stop being a fatty, stop eating so much, start making some good money, start acquiring some skills, watch YouTube and learn some things, other than entertainment.
It hurts my feelings more than feeling like that one person who's friends with everybody, but nobody's like really friends with them. Like when it comes time for me to celebrate something, nobody's there. Or when it comes time for me to plan my birthday or to plan a trip, nobody's there. Constantly showing up for everybody else, but when it's my turn and I need somebody to show up for me, I need somebody to check on me, I need somebody to just have a conversation with me, it's crickets. It hurts my heart so bad because I'm such a genuine person and
Hey girl, you actually do seem very genuine, but this is the life that you live out there. Most people portray a facade as friendships. I could tell you this 100% now that at my 38 years of life, most of your friends are not your friends. Most of them are just hanging around people, hanging around guys, hanging around women. They don't genuinely care, nor do they really are gonna go out of their way to do much for you. Will they accept you going out of your way to do things for them? Of course, everybody does. Like, are you gonna say no to someone like doing something for you majority of the time? No. But most people are not your friends, and you will find this out later in life. This is why I only have like 3 friends that I would consider friends. Everybody else is somewhat acquaintances. Like, yes, I've known them, but 3 people I can honestly say are friends. But tell you the truth, when I was in high school and just out of high school, I felt like I had a lot of friends. I thought everybody was like, oh, he's a good friend, this is a good friend, and then you slowly realize they're not.
Really don't do anything to anybody. Like, I'm always showing up for people, bro, but when it's my turn.
See, I actually okay, I'm gonna feel bad about this one because I get it. I get this particular feeling here that you're always helping others. She's the nice guy. She is the nice guy. And she is being used just like the nice guy gets used. And, throughout friendships, so I do feel a little bit bad for her because she's the nice guy. She doesn't understand it. So, but this is life. People have to learn.
When it's my turn, nobody is there for me. And I don't understand. I don't understand the world. I don't understand people. I don't understand.
Those are hard things to learn. The world and people. People are hard. People are different. Like it's hard and easy at the same time. Most people are very similar. Most people have similar attributes of like the things that they always go for and things like that. But when you go deep down into that person itself, they're completely different from everybody else.
How people can hurt somebody that has such a big heart.
Guys, never feel sorry for any woman that cries in front of you. Why? Because she's only trying to manipulate you. She also wants to get sympathy and attention. The only time you should ever...
She got me, guys. She got me. Again, it was a topic where I felt, I'd give her some sympathy for this particular topic.
Ever take a woman's tears seriously is when she's crying all alone by herself. By the way, recording herself crying alone and posting it on the internet doesn't count.
Okay, this is going to be a really difficult topic for me to talk about, but let's do it. So back in April, I made a video about my experience with loneliness and having no friends through your 20s, and heartbreakingly, so many people related to it. One aspect in particular that I talked about was feeling lonely on your birthday, which really sucks when it's meant to be a day that you're celebrating yourself, and
No, it's just a day you were born. It's not a day you're supposed to celebrate yourself. It's just, who cares? Who cares if it's your birthday? Like, it's every other day, in my opinion. Like, maybe there's a few dates in life that are, like, worth celebrating. Birthdays or whatever. It happens every year. Like, do you have to make something special out of it every time? I don't think so. Like, last year, what did I do? I just had dinner with my best friend. We had omakase in Newport, and that was it. That's the only thing I did all that day for my birthday. I did my videos in the morning, I do my usual stuff, and then we had dinner. I only had one person with me, and that's the only person I cared about to be with me at the time. So it's not that bad, ladies.
you feel is lonely. That is something that I experience every single year, very intensely, on my birthday. And so I really kind of wanted to make...
If you're experiencing that intensely every time on your birthday, then you might want to do something about it. Maybe go find some people, hang out with some people, go with your family on your birthday. This is the problem. I always seem to think it's weird. If people feel this way, there's ways to fix it, but...
a video about that in the hopes that it would help someone else feel less alone with feeling lonely on their birthday, because I really do get it. And if it can help just one person, then it is worth the vulnerability. This is like a really difficult topic for me to talk about because loneliness is an ongoing theme in my life at the moment, and especially around birthdays. And for me, birthdays are a giant emphasis on the fact that I am lonely and the fact that I don't have any friends. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been sending me into a bit of a massive spiral lately because we are in the lead up to my 30th birthday.
And again, I have no sympathy again because they showed no sympathy for men being lonely and in the same boat as this. They just laughed at us, scoffed at us, saying, oh, they deserve it. That's what they get. They chose it.
I'm 30 in a couple of months' time. For me personally, I find the big ones, the big birthdays, are the toughest ones to deal with. So when you turn 18, 21, 30. I think that's because it's such a big milestone and I don't have any of my own friends to do anything with.
See, this is, I'm gonna call bullshit on this, straight up, that you didn't have anybody at 18, 21, and 30. Really? No one?
And it's like, I'm almost 30. You know?
Why?
I find it really difficult to talk about this topic, like face to face with people. I can do it here because I'm in my own space. There's no one here. I'm literally just talking to myself. But just face to face, that's really difficult. I think because I feel so much shame around that whole topic. It weighs very heavily on my heart.
I don't know about you guys, but rush week is so hard.
Oh, this is like college? This is high school?
Trying to make friends is so hard. I'm usually a pretty shy person, and so I thought that rushing would help me get out of my comfort zone and make some friends. But no one talks to me. I don't know if I just have an RBF or if I look mean. But I promise I'm not.
Poor little girl.
I just feel so left out. I don't live on campus, so I don't have that initial first friend that you get when you are assigned a dorm. And all the girls rushing are staying in dorms, so they all have their friends already. Or they already know girls that are coming here.
Oh,
and I don't know anyone. And I don't have a roommate.
Yeah, it's called your parents.
And so I walk by myself.
Oh,
I
I
sit
see.
at
You
lunch
live
by
off
myself.
campus. My bad.
I sit in a room by myself. Our first day of rush is tomorrow, and I'm so scared.
The other side of this is not everybody's worth to be your friend. There's so many people out there that you meet. Not all of them deserve to be your friend.
I just want someone to like me. I don't need a whole lot of friends, I just want one. It's just so difficult trying to make friends when everyone already is sitting in a group or already shows up as someone.
And they always say it's easy for girls to make friends. All they do is just go to the restroom, and compliment each other. Oh, BFF forevers. It really isn't like that.
I don't want to drop out of rush week because I want to see it through and tough it out. But it's not what I thought it was.
Ladies, you can call me cold or heartless. I don't care. I don't give a damn. But I don't feel sorry for you when you claim to be all alone and lonely. And here is why. There is always a guy who is willing to be with you. It doesn't matter how old you are or how ugly you feel at the moment. Now, hear me out. I didn't say that all women are ugly. I said you feel ugly. Women operate on how they feel. Even the most beautiful woman in the world feels ugly most of the time. Ladies, men are not picky. We are not complicated. We are very simple creatures. Some women end up alone because they believe that they deserve the guys that all other women want. You know.
You're right. It's the whole femcel narrative, right? There's no such thing as femcels, really. It's femcels that, they don't get the man that they want, so they don't sleep with anybody. But there's plenty of men garnering and trying to get their attention and would sleep with them.
The top 1% of guys.
I've been single my entire life. My entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August, and I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. And
see, complete lies. No one has ever wanted to be with you. Ever? I'm even sure now you do.
I have so much love that I feel like that is inside of me with nowhere to go because it can't.
Yeah, but you can't love brokies or something, right?
Can't transfer to friends or my family or my parents because it's something separate, it's something different. And I've gathered all of this love since I was in high school, and then it just sits there and it eats me alive sometimes. And I'm bringing this up, oh my gosh, I just slammed my hand off of that. Sorry, I'm bringing this up because I'm lonely and sad and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that like no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me.
Never?
When I've had difficult moments, I've gotten through them by myself most of the time. Now I have a beautiful family of brothers and my mother and my dad when he was alive, and I love them. I'm grateful for them. But there's something different about having somebody that's there for you, next to you, with you, and it's a different kind of loneliness if you've been single all of your life. And I know that there are people who get this. There are people who follow me that get this. But I was thinking about it in terms of just bigger worldly issues as well. The fear of the world and the difficulties that we are seeing. And again, this is minuscule on the level of what some people are facing, but it doesn't mean that it's nothing. And I have to figure out how to deal with these feelings. But the idea that like I don't go home and somebody's there to talk with and cook dinner with, and I have a roommate, but we do our own things. We have our own lives. And again, it's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm always told sometimes as a single person that it's not easier on the other side. And so I guess I just wanted to say to people who get this feeling that you're not alone, and I know that it's difficult, but I also...
Again, this is usually by choice, right? For women, it's usually by choice. For men, not so much. It's still somewhat of a choice for men, in a sense, to me, but sometimes circumstances and just men don't get the same opportunities as women do. So, what's the problem, ladies? What's the problem?
So know that there's a certain type of strength that has been developed that I have because of my experiences in my life that has led me to be able to do difficult things. And it's difficult being alone. And it's okay to feel lonely. And it's okay for it to feel hard and scary.
It's okay for women, right? But when for men, we deserve it.
So just know that you're not alone.
Damn, she's 42? I would have said that she's at least 10 years older.
You mean you, man? Financial Coffee, you were on the same boat as me when I first saw her, like 52. I mean, 42. Look like 52.
I don't believe that she's been single all her life, as she claimed. Women are never really single. There is always somebody in the background, like a bad software running on a computer. Guys, with women, you always have to read between the lines. I think she actually wanted to say the following: I have never been with somebody that I love and who also loves me. That's what she wanted to say.
For me, the hardest part about being single is I have a deep, deep loneliness. There's a lot of things that I do really love about being single and things that I know someday I'll look back on and wish I had those moments or that freedom back. Because to be honest, in almost every part of my life where it's been really hard, If I look back on that time, as hard as it was, there are certain things about it that I miss. And I think that's really beautiful because I think it just shows that there's beauty and love in every hard season that you may be in. But there's a lot of moments in my life where I just feel deeply lonely. And sometimes I feel like being a single person means you have to walk through life on your own. I don't have that person that I can talk about really big life decisions with. I have friends, I have family, but it's just a different level of intimacy. They're not in it with you if something were to go wrong. I don't have...
Yeah, exactly why you shouldn't probably listen to your friends over your partner or your husband or your boyfriend majority of the time. Unless he's a bad husband, boyfriend or something, but you should have vetted those things out.
That person to just come home at the end of the night with and veg out on the couch with. And I know that I'm going to get comments from men on this video that
I don't even have a couch to veg out on.
Complaining and I'm whining. I'm not, because there's a lot of really beautiful things about my life that I love. I'm simply sharing this because loneliness to me feels like such an isolating emotion and experience. And sometimes I feel like it's just one of those experiences and feelings that really makes you feel like you're the only one feeling this. Especially in the era of social media where it's easy to log in and scroll through your feed and see people with their spouse, with their partner, with their friends, with their family, and feel like I'm the only person who feels this level of loneliness. And that's why I share, because I know in reality that I'm not. And I know in reality that if you're feeling that, you're not the only person that feels this way. But it feels so isolating.
Loneliness can be harsh. Loneliness can. I'm not saying can't be. And I know a lot of you guys probably go through it. I've seen the comments. Always try to figure something out to get yourself out of it. And you know, the finding friends thing might not always be the greatest. You might not need friends. You might just need some people around you to do stuff with. They may not be your friends yet. It's okay to not be friends right away. It's okay not to be close friends with people too. You know, like the close friendships build over years upon years. Like my closest friends, my 3 friends that I consider friends, I've known for over 20 years, each of them. Oh no, sorry. One's 20 plus years, one's slightly under 20 years. But I've known them for a tremendous amount of time for them to be this close to me. And then all the people I've known for very similar time, even some friends of some people that I've known for 20 plus years are not my friends anymore. Why? They don't deserve my friendship. Not everybody does, people. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate it.